Good evening and welcome to Options Center. It is 8:23 at 8 o'clock. Welcome everybody. It is Wednesday, hump day. So, hope everybody rode this ride up. I didn't think it was over. I held all my positions. I did roll out a couple into Monday expiration, but for the most part, we looked like we were bullish as can be for this bounce. And by this bounce, I mean we're going to short this market coming up really soon here, probably into Friday. So what we're going to do today is check out ES on multiple time frames for the daily, 65, and check out a few boards and indicators. The reason why I'm using ES instead of SPY today is because the after hours with NVIDIA really kind of spiked in the earnings after hours before the market opened. It was actually around 4:30, I believe. So I kind of want to give that perspective instead of the usual SPY that we switched to. Okay, so we have ES on the daily time frame. We are looking at this downtrend. We had our bounce. This is our counter trend bounce, and we're looking to have some sort of maybe head and shoulders. I don't think that we're going to stop right here at the 44.88, but we have to be ready. We do have a lot of confluence here. We have the 50 simple moving average, the 20, and also our standard deviation move from our point of control. We have a POC right here, and this is our standard deviation from that move on the daily time frame. So a lot of confluence, but we'll definitely take off some calls. We have to take some profit, but I do think we're going to spike up a little bit more, and I'll show you why in a couple different frames. So we are just now breaking out from this downtrend, from this initial move. This is an impulsive move. We're talking about this move being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-wave leading diagonal, all in 3 waves. So it's very confusing, and we'll show that on the lower time frames. Now we're talking about volume. We're not getting much volume in these moves to the upside because we think this is a correction. So we're not confirming that this is going to get new highs, and we do think we're going to turn around from this point. So what can I show you? Let's see here. Let's see if we can look at Keltner channels. Let's do the Keltner channel. I like that. So let's put on just the MAs, the Keltner. We'll put on after, and let's do just a blank board here. Okay. So with the Keltner channels, we're kind of looking at the same thing with the EMAs. That 20 is the middle of the Keltner channel. We got below it. We got out of range, 2 standard deviation move, and now we're headed back to the origin. Basically, our mean. Return to the mean. If we spike above, that's fine. If we don't, we can head down from here. It's fine. I don't know the answer to that, but it's something to look at. Definitely take profits around this area when we open up tomorrow, if we open up higher. But notice that if you just kind of look at this as without the channel, kind of just look at this as in a naked chart. You have this move down here, and we have our counter trend move, but it doesn't look ready to return. We don't have any sort of reversal candle. We have no sign that we're going to reverse tomorrow. Now, tomorrow might be that candle, but what I'm thinking is we had our A, B, and we're really breaking out from that move. We have this nice Buzo candle, and I think we'll get a little bit of follow through, possibly 1 or again 2 more days into this. And I think that into Friday, we have to really look out for a reversal because we have catalysts with Jerome Powell at Jackson Hole. Okay, is there something else I can show you on the daily? Let's see, with the Elliott wave, we can compare that, and you can put on the moving averages as well. And it just seems to fit perfectly with the 50% retracement. So we're going to get a reaction there. There's a lot going on there. We're going to get a reaction. We have resistance from the top here, the 50% retracement from high to low, the moving averages. Yeah, it's a good profit zone, okay? But I do believe that we're going to have some sort of spike into this. So we're going to leave some runners on into 45.25 for ES, and that should be around the 449 area, I believe, and possibly a 450 area for SPY. So it's very possible, because this is also the 78.6 retracement from all-time highs, and it's the 618 retracement from here. So it's a really good spot to also add on to some puts. So we're going to leave some. Our strategy is going to be just a little bit different. We're going to continue with runners to the upside, but we're going to start putting on some longer term puts into this 44.91 area. Okay, so that will be a long-term play. The short term will be up here. So we'll be hedging while actually playing to the upside. Yeah, we don't get as much reward, but the risk is much less at that point. Okay, so now what happens after this? Initial move, we have a wave 1 into a wave 2, and we should have a much more impulsive, strongest wave 3 to the downside. And we'll look at that in the future. We're not going to presume anything right now. I don't think we're going to get new highs here, but we're looking at much lower after this bounce is complete. So let's go ahead and head to the 65-minute time frame, and maybe we can show a little bit more of what's happening. Let's go ahead and put the hourly board on. So we have this back trend line here that we're getting really close to. I'm not sure that that's going to be our stop there. Again, that's such a big spot that coincides with where that 50 simple and the 20 simple are. So we want to take profits into this area. Now, you notice that maybe this is a wave 4, and we consolidate before moving higher. That's what we want to look out for. We're getting past the expected move. We're impulsively moving farther than the options market expected. And I'll put, if you're not familiar with the options expected move, then I'll go ahead and pin that up above. We have a downtrend line coming up here as well. So we have to look into this downtrend line. And that also coincides with an old weekly resistance as well. So we have all this confluence coming up here to take profit. But what I'm thinking, because of how we're counting this, and I'll show you the wave count in just a second, that we get a consolidation and that we continue to move to the upside after that. So let's go ahead and move on to that board. And just notice the prices here, the 4493, and then we'll look for that about 45. I guess by the time we get to this downtrend line, it'll be around 45.20, 25 or so. So let's go ahead and move to this hourly Elliott wave board. Now from the Elliott wave count, from the top here that we have to the bottom in this impulsive move, possible wave 1. We're looking for a zigzag into wave 2. Now, I don't have this updated as much as SPY, but I do want you to just see here that we have 1, 2, 3. Wave 3 ends here. 4. And then wave 5 ends here for a larger wave 1. And now we're looking for wave 2, which we should have a ABC up into the 50 or 60% retracement. Now, being a wave 2, we're looking for a zigzag. It's more typical to have a zigzag, which is a 5-wave move, a 3-wave move down, and a 5-wave move up to complete that zigzag. Okay, so it's possible that we get some sort of flat, but it's not probable. All right, and I think we're already moving into that zigzag. So let's go ahead and zoom in here just a little bit more. After this this move down here, we have our low, and with this, we can squeezed in a 5-wave move here for an A after we got some more information. We think this is an A here, and that we got our B here. Okay, it's possible you could say the B ended over here where we had an A, B, C, D, E triangle to where this is all consolidating here. But so after this move here with the wave B, we're looking for this being an impulsive wave move up for an A move down for B into a 618 retracement, and now we're looking for an impulse wave 3, and that will probably bring us into this 50% area of retracement, and then we'll need to see some sort of wave 4 retracement, maybe a 382 retracement, some sort of consolidation where we waste some time going into Friday, maybe with and I'm just speculating here, maybe with the Jackson Hole thing happening going on here, that we'll get a spike into the 618, and you got to be ready for that to either just break down from the 50%, because you know the QQQ, it could already be up here at their 618 retracement while this price action is still down here, and then just kaboom, we could get clobbered at that point. So you gotta watch out for NQ and ES at the same time.